All right, guys, how's it going? Well, I'm just back from the airport. I've just been to pick the chick up. She's flown out here for 11 days. If you watch my morning briefing today, right at the end of that morning briefing, you'll have seen me panic. I was like, shit, look at the time, I've got to go. She lands in 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then I looked the flight up and it actually said she landed in 59 minutes. It brought the flight forward. So I drove there like a madman. But on the way, I still stopped off. Hey, I did. I still stopped off for the Spanish dailies, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So I got to airport on time, but then she was ages getting out anyway. So last time she came, the other week, she brought me a Yorkie bar and a double-decker. And I said to her this week, I said, don't be bringing any chocolate. You know, I'm trying to lose weight, babe. You know what I'm saying? But I was still, thinking, I wonder if she's brought anything. Do you want to see? Look. Toblerone. Look, it's fucking much. Look. Anyway, there's only 2 pieces left. I thought I'd better leave her. So yeah, we're all good. Listen, I'm very tired. I was up very late last night with all the drama and everything, and I was up early this morning. So I don't think you're going to get much out of me today, which is what I said to her too. So right, the only reason I bought the Spanish dailies today is to see if they said anything about Zubimendi. It's all very good, the Liverpool influenced journalists telling us what Liverpool want you to hear, but what do they say in Spain? So, and the print versions are different to the online versions quite frequently. So here we go. We have an article here about Zubimendi. I'm sure you can work out roughly what that's about. But what does it say? Right, I'm going to just take you through what it says, because I worked on this before I did the video. Zubimendi decides to stay at Real. Is this too high? Pending official confirmation, the midfielder will not go to play for Liverpool. And it says here that Zubimendi is set to continue playing at Real Sociedad and not sign for Liverpool, as has been speculated in recent days, with various sources saying that the midfielder has decided to stay with his beloved team and not try a new adventure with one of the Premier League giants. Pending confirmation from Real Sociedad, which has cancelled all interviews with the media this week because of the situation with Zubimendi and Mikel Merino, who Arsenal are trying to sign. Pending confirmation from Real, they're saying that they're basically saying that we understand, or that the player has rejected Liverpool, like we were told last night. And I think what the newspaper here is trying to say, the journalist here is saying that Real Sociedad haven't confirmed this yet. And then they talk about this, about all media interviews and access have been cancelled this week while they were trying to work out what was going on with him and Merino. And it is said that the player has already decided to stay and has rejected, a move. There was some certainty about whether Zubimendi and Merino would be at training yesterday at the return of Real Sociedad after a rest day on Sunday. In both cases, there were reports indicating agreements had already been reached for both players, and that Liverpool would pay the 60 million euros clause to make it happen. But the truth is that both players attended training with apparent normality under the discipline of the manager. It goes on to say that the manager was, his preparations for the season getting underway at the weekend were very complicated. So he didn't know whether he would have these players available. It goes on to say here that the deadline is the next 48 hours, right? So what day are we now? We're Tuesday. They're saying that the deadline to resolve this situation for both players is Thursday, right? Or at most by Friday. In other words, the end of the week. They want it sorting this week. But it says that Martin Zubimendi's case seems clarified and that he will stay at Real Sociedad. But they'll have to wait and see what will happen with Mikel Merino. So you have to understand that this will have gone to print, won't it, in early hours of last night or something like that. So basically, what they're saying there is they heard what we heard last night, and saying, "Oh, it sounds like he's staying where he is," but there's no official confirmation from Real Sociedad yet, and that they had set a deadline of Thursday, Friday at the latest to iron out what was going to happen with both players. The English media, I did buy an English newspaper today. I don't usually, to be honest with you, but I saw the Daily Mirror. I don't mind the Mirror newspaper, to me, it's very good for football. And the English version, the English coverage, should I say, Kop snub, Liverpool nightmare as top midfield target makes a shock U-turn on £51 million move to Anfield. I'm hoping that this will be the last video we make about Zubimendi, but I did think it was important just to mention if there was any, suggestions in the Spanish media that maybe Liverpool had proven difficult or something. So bring back boy George. He knew how to get a fucking contract trigger, didn't he? Release clause trigger. So that's it, I guess, for now. There's nothing in any of those publications, by the way, about Luis Diaz and Barcelona. So there you go. Not much use, I guess, to you guys, but I guess it sounds like that Real Sociedad were willing to give the player time to think it over, but obviously something changed. They were obviously going to let it run on to the end of the week. I don't think Liverpool were going to do that. Maybe Liverpool pushed yesterday and said, we need a decision now, and he's gone, fuck it, I'll stay where I am then. Who knows? We'll maybe never know. I personally, as much as I'm drained by it, I just think we'll just move on now, so I hope so. Maybe more will come out. So I might as well go, guys, because I'm just going to be waffling on about a load of nonsense. I'm sorry if the video's not very good. I am extremely tired. I think I had about 4 hours sleep last night, if that. It was broken as well, because obviously she was getting up at 2:30 and out. I need to make sure she's got to the airport and stuff. So I'm just really, really tired today. So she's outside sunbathing. She's all right. I'm going to try and get a few videos out with you maybe, but I am very tired. We will do a live stream this afternoon at 2 o'clock, all right, on here, and also 7 o'clock on here this evening. I hope people are a bit more chilled, you know what I mean, and not too angry about stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go and do a bit of work now, and if I've got something of interest, I'll come back to you guys, all right? If you appreciate the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment, and if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, you can hit the super thanks button, which is the love heart under the videos. And if you don't want to use Google, there are other ways of supporting the channel in the video description. And obviously I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's briefing. I'll go. I'm just tired. I do apologise. All right, guys, speak to you in a bit.